I know in the past few videos I've made very informative content, but this is probably going to be more or less of a rant, because it's my channel. Damn the Yapper. It's more than just information or insightful content. I get to rant sometimes because, everyone wants to use the internet as a diary, so why can't I? But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to get straight to the topic. So, if you guys can already tell by my handle for my gaming YouTube and this YouTube channel here that I'm a casual listener to Megan Thee Stallion. Like, I don't know if you guys weren't aware, if you guys need to look at my playlists on various platforms, that there's going to be a good few Megan Thee Stallion songs there. Like, I discovered her in college and I've been hooked ever since. And I know, me being a Megan Thee Stallion fan and me talking about what happened with her, there's gonna be a lot of you weirdos talking about Free Tory. Well, guess what? His appeal got declined. Go cry about it. Megan Thee Stallion is currently 30 years old. She was born in February of 1995, which makes her basically 2 years older than me. We're basically in the same generation, if you want to call us like zillennials, where like it's that weird cusp between millennial and Gen Z. We kind of fit in that same category, I guess. I don't know. She might be more of a millennial than me. I might be more on the Gen Z end with my unhinged humor and so on and so forth. But she is a very successful artist. We are not going to skip over the fact that she is very successful. She has won many awards, and she's even made her own documentary film about discussing the trauma of her life, especially the events that happened in 2020. And not only is she a very acclaimed artist, she's a very intelligent woman, graduating from Texas Southern University with a Bachelor's of Science in Health Administration. And before y'all try and come for me for using Wikipedia, like I said, this is a rant video, not so much an informational video. Sit down. Take your fingers away from the keyboard. I got this. And not only is she well acclaimed and well educated, she's also well versed in emotional intelligence. In 2019, she's donated around $1,500 worth of Thanksgiving turkeys to over 1,000 households in need. She donated over $10,000 for bail efforts for Houston protesters in 2020, and her remix of Savage with Beyonce. The proceeds to that song, which was over $2.5 million, went to the Bread of Life Foundation, which helps Houston residents that were facing hardships during. So with that being said, the fact that so many of you weird just try and ruin this woman's day is beyond me. That you try and just downplay her trauma because she's a hypersexual woman? Men just aren't lonely enough. Point blank period. Men are not lonely enough. How do we get so many of these weirdos just come up here try and appease to this other weirdo that was the perpetrator of that event in 2020? So just like, why?
Why? Why? Why? Why? Why?
And yes, I get it. There's such a thing as stan culture. Granted, I don't see myself as a Megan Thee Stallion stan. I'm just a casual listener that just so happens to kind of like be a fan of her as a person, Like she seems like a really good person to hang out with, in my opinion. Like, she seems fun to hang out with. She likes to play video games. She likes anime, so right up my alley as a friend to have. But like I said, I don't know her in real life. I may never meet her in my real life because she is booked and busy, and I'm over here just making YouTube videos, so. Anywho, let me not forget some of you weirdos that are just not only trying to ruin her day and her life, but also her current partner's life. Like, there was a podcast, also, men with podcasts need to put the mic down and pick up a trade. It's too many of you with mics and without trades out here. It's time to pack it up. But back to the topic at hand. Her current partner is Klay Thompson, a NBA basketball player, and the podcast in question was talking about how poorly he's been playing. I'm not a avid basketball fan, so I don't know what's good and what's not good. I just watch people run around with the ball and be like, "Yay! Someone won! Someone got a basket! Yay!" Like, I don't know sports. But yeah, no, these podcast niggas were talking about how bad he was playing and basically blaming Megan about how bad he was playing and saying a whole bunch of nasty stuff that I'm not going to repeat on here. But Clay Thompson, mind you, he came back and be like, well, how would you feel if I were to talk about your woman the same way? Miss Megan, I just be aware that you have a good one. I just may never watch this video. You may not even give this video a passing glance, but I just want you to know you got a good one. You really do. You won the lottery, man. But all this negative speech from men, mostly, towards Megan Thee Stallion, kind of feeds into the bigger issue of how lots of black men view black women in such a negative light. Like, they don't like Megan because she's a taller woman. They don't like Megan because she's more of a voluptuous woman. They don't like Megan because she's a successful woman. And you got to stay away from insecure niggas. You really do, because they will put you 6 feet under. If not by manually, it's from the stress from dealing with them. Like, you gotta stay away from these insecure niggas, for real. And they also hated that because she's very open with her sexuality. Like, he's taught in her music and just in random interviews, she's very open, very accepting of her sexuality, which men do not like. Men want a more modest woman. They want a more demure woman. No, they don't. They just want someone to take control. That's it. That's all. That's all they want. They want someone to control. That's why they go for people who are young, because their frontal lobe is still not developed. Your frontal lobe develops when fully develops when you are 25. Some research are saying up to 30. It all just depends on the person, but in the age range of 25 and 30 years of age, that's when your frontal lobe fully develops. And that's why some of these older men, damn near 40, 50-year-old men, are out here going after these 20 somethings, these 21, 22-year-old women, because sometimes even younger, hell, because their frontal lobe isn't fully developed and they haven't experienced the world in its fullest. Those are people that need to be on the list. But because she's so confident in herself, that a lot of these weirdos just hate her. And they said that she lied about what happened to her, mostly because and which is something that you should never do, women and femmes, you should never do. If someone does something bad for you, do not cover it up. Like, do not lie for them, because it's just going to bite you in the ass in the long run. And then, after a while, this little Nimrod, we need to bring words like that, like Nimrod, nincompoop, all that fun stuff. Because of this nincompoop right here, couldn't keep his mouth shut. Megan was like, you know what? Fine. Fuck it. I'ma speak the truth. God damn it. And she did. Like I said, these weirdos just thought she was lying. And they're still going to this day. Even though that man is locked up for the next, I don't know how long now. Because he got stabbed. So someone put some holes in him, but not with the pew pew, but with the stabby stabby. Or whatever happens, he can stay there. And another nincompoop that I have to bring forward, because he did something so incredibly disrespectful and stupid. Now, I'm not going to show it because DJ Academics doesn't need any more attention than he already wants. But he basically did a side-to-side picture with Megan Thee Stallion on one side and fucking Carolyn Bryant on the other side. I hope he got his ass tore up in the comments. I really do. Because he posted it on Twitter and I don't go on Twitter. Matter of fact, I deleted my whole account and everything. So, yeah, I just hope he got his ass tore up from the floor up in those comments. If anything, DJ Academics is like the leader of weirdo niggas. He's like a corporate general. He's the corporate general of weirdo niggas, honestly. And for true. I'm gonna make this an hour-long video if I keep talking like this.
A few moments later.
Really? Is that so? You wanna get down? But you're not allowed to tippy-tappy on the keyboard, okay? So, hi. I'm back again. Mostly because there's been major updates with a court case going on regarding Megan Thee Stallion and a blogger named Milagro Graham. I think that's what she goes by in the streets. But basically, this blogger, if I didn't already say in the video, because I was in a rant video I did, but I probably didn't because I was heated. That Milagro was basically just acting as the mouthpiece to the walking hairpiece, if that makes sense. But no, in all seriousness, she was doing some off the wall, off kilter shit to basically defame Megan Thee Stallion, especially with promoting a deep fake video that shows Megan Thee Stallion in a very compromising position. I didn't see the video, I just heard about that deep fake video going around, and I thought, what is this world coming to? Like, and it's also a lot of men that was circulating that video. Like, it's been said so many times, but men just aren't lonely enough. But there is some good news to come about it. That the jury found that Milagro was liable for the whole defamation and basically being an asshole to Megan Thee Stallion. And now, Milagro now, she has to pay $75,000 to Megan Thee Stallion. Now, for those who be like,
well, why is he paying only $75,000? That's freaking quarters to Megan. Megan's a millionaire. Why would he even make her pay?
First and foremost, it's about principality, nigga. Second and foremost, Megan didn't even set a fee. She didn't even set a fee to be paid. She just wanted to take this person to court so that they could be held accountable. Not only in the court of public opinion, but in the court of civil justice, more or less. Because you can't just walk around and just say some off-the-wall shit online and not face consequences. Sure, cancel culture has its hit or misses, but this isn't about cancel culture. This is more about holding people accountable that need to be held accountable. First off the rip, this person shouldn't have gone so far, but now it's come to a point where hopefully she's learned her lesson and hopefully she can pay off debt. But if not, you kind of got to get to another source of income other than bullying people online. That's the only way you can pay that off. Like, that's your best bet. I don't know what else to tell you. You fucked around, and now you found out, and now you're over in the corner crying. Can I help you? But yeah, speaking of holding people accountable, the poster boy for Kick, Widow Aiden Wash, was served a subpoena via a mariachi band sent by Megan Thee Stallion's legal team. I'm sorry. This is why I love Megan Thee Stallion so much. Like, her sense of humor is just top tier. Like, she knew that he does some off-kilter shit on his streams. She probably doesn't watch them. It wouldn't surprise me if she did not watch any one of his streams, but she knows solely because of his social media presence and how he's a fucking dumbass. That he was like, I know a good way to get this absolute Nimrod to be served a subpoena. So her legal team sent out a mariachi band, knowing good and damn well he was gonna answer it. But anyway, back to seriousness. Now, Aiden Ross tried to get the subpoena off his case, like off his record, but as you can tell, the judge pretty much struck down his notion, and Aiden Ross, Kick's poster child, the poster child of absolute degenerate content, will have his day in court, and Megan Thee Stallion will most likely win again because, he's probably going to take the stupid route and try and defend himself instead of getting a lawyer, like most idiots do, because, they think so highly of themselves that they think they know their own truth and the lawyer can't tell shit about them. Well, come to find out, there are many cases where that's not the case. And if they tried, when they defend themselves, guess what?
Guilty.
But anyway, I'm sure these little Nimrods will find their day in court and lose and be once again the laughing stock of the internet, as they should be. And Megan Thee Stallion will still continue to be successful, still continue to glow and be an icon, and still continue to just be that girl. And yes, I know that such a big public figure like Megan Thee Stallion will never watch a video like mine because, I'm just a small YouTuber, I'm a small streamer. Like, what do I have? But to the Nimrods that are chronically online that try and say negative shit about Megan Thee Stallion that might see my video, especially DJ Academics and Aiden Ross, I hope you get the day that you deserve in court. But I think that's it for an add-on to my little rant. Um, but yeah, what do you guys want more rant slash educational videos? Because this does deal with the factor of just black women being persecuted for every single thing, and Megan Thee Stallion is a prime example of that. Like, being a woman that's open with her sexuality, being a black woman open with her sexuality, I should say. It's pretty much stigmatized against women, but black women especially, being called a Jezebel, which is pretty much dates back to white supremacy and slavery and all that. And be absolutely respectful in the comments. I am so serious. If I see one bad comment, you can talk shit about me all you want. I don't care. But I do not want to see any free Tory or any other bad stuff towards Megan Thee Stallion in my comments. You will be sent to the shadow realm of banned comments. And I am so serious about that. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and comment. Be respectful now. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, then subscribe. And share this video if you're feeling froggy. I don't know why I said it like that. But anyway, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of each other, be kind to each other, especially in these evil days, as my grandma likes to say. Wash your hands, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you guys next time with a probably more deep think piece. Anyway, take care now.